Hello, good evening all. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Good
Yes,
evening, ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have a question related to static subject. Can I ask?
Yes. Yeah, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, there is a mock test in my LMS for the statics course.
Hmm.
I forget to submit the mock test. So, is there any problem with the qualifier exam?
With the qualifier exam, I
Because
need to check on that. It is bi-weekly mock, right? You're talking about.
yeah, weekly mock. So I forget to attempt that mock because I don't have any idea about the last date of the mock test. So I forget to submit that mock test at the time. So is there any problem? Can I face any problem related to qualifier exam?
Uh, I'm not really sure. What does your grading document says?
Yeah, ma'am, my concern is that I'm submitting graded assignment on timely, but I forget to submit the
Yeah,
weekly mock.
I got it. I got that. Anybody else has any idea on this? I'm not sure about it.
No, ma'am, it's not completely necessary
It's
for
only
submitting
for
that.
practice purpose. It does not
Yeah.
affect qualifier.
Okay.
You can
Thanks.
Ma'am, I have a
submit
doubt.
another week 3 to week 4 statistics mock test.
There will be one more mock test for
Yeah.
week 3 and week 4. Yes.
It's only for practice. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much everyone for telling me.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, Diksha, I have a doubt. Can I ask?
Yes.
To a doubt in activity.
Just hold on. Please raise your hand so I can take doubts in the sequence. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Can I ask right now?
Wait. I already see 2 hand raises. So can I take those 2 first and then I take yours?
Okay.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm not able to raise my hand. My options are blocked. I don't know why. That's fine.
Okay. I'll take after the 2%. I will take yours. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yes, Pranchal, go ahead.
Ma'am, my question was from activity 3.5, question number 4
Okay.
to 7.
Let me also share this screen. So I will write the questions. This is what we were doing last time. Okay. This is open session. This is activity practice. Am I sharing my screen? No.
No, ma'am.
No. You get to know.
No, ma'am.
Yeah. Still.
Now.
Can you tell me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah, Pranchal, what was the question? Pranchal?
It was from activity 3.5, question number 4 to 7. It's a combined question.
Q 3.5, question number 4 to 7. Okay. I will take this. Next was in the line. You can lower your hand, Pranchal. I will take this. Okay. Ajit, can you tell me your doubt?
My doubt is activity 3.8, question number 8.
AQ 3.8?
Yeah, question number 8.
There is no AQ 3.8, no? There is only 3 till 3.5.
In weekly.
Sorry?
Actually, in 3.8.
There is
sorry, 3.5.
3.5.
Question number 8.
Question number 8. Okay. All right. Viksha, what was the doubt?
Ma'am, my question was from the mock test.
Mock test, okay.
Question number 5 and 6.
Question number 5 and 6. Okay. Then Nabiha.
Ma'am, for
Nabiha,
me,
yeah.
graded assignment 9th and 10th question were incomplete. Like the question
Graded
isn't like
assignment.
complete.
This is
Yeah.
week 3 or
Week 3, graded assignment.
graded assignment? Question number?
9 and 10, they both are same connected questions. Question is incomplete.
Question seems incomplete.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a stem and leaf pattern question. So one block is completely empty. Like they gave 7 and it's completely empty. Is it just for
Oh.
me or is it same for
I will
everybody?
check. I will check. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Shubhi, what is the doubt?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, I have doubt in practice assignment 1, but like the questions are changing. So
Can you tell
when
me what question it is? I mean,
yeah, ma'am. Yeah, sure, ma'am.
just
And
tell me
ma'am,
the context.
yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, and also doubt in like weekly activities, like activity questions. Like a small doubt, my answer is something different, and the answers which are given are slightly different.
Can you give me the number? I mean, which
Yeah,
batch
ma'am.
you're talking about?
Yes, ma'am. Activity 3.2, question number 4,
Okay.
and
And
3.1
practice what?
and 3.1, question number 2.
Question number 2. Okay.
And practice from just a second. Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, there's a question like the mean and the standard deviation of the observations are x1, x2, x till x70 are 20 and 5 respectively, and the mean and the standard deviation of the observations a bracket 3x1 plus b a
Okay,
3x.
I got your question. Okay. I will do that. Something related to 3a 3xi plus b.
Yeah,
Something.
ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah,
no?
ma'am.
Okay. All right. Next we have Prashant. What is the doubt?
Yes, ma'am, audible.
Yes, you're audible.
Ma'am, I have doubt in activity 3.4, question number 3 and 4.
EQ 3.4, question number
3, 3,
3.
because 4 is related to 3.
Okay. Anything else? Kriti, you have any doubt?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a doubt in graded assignment of week 2. That question number 2 and 5.
Okay. Then others you have doubt.
I have a doubt from activity 3.5, question number 10.
EQ 3.5, question number 10.
Actually, I cannot understand that graph.
Okay, okay. Vikas,
Ma'am, I have doubt in percentile related question.
which question? Do you have any question about Vikas?
No, question number 8.
Question number 8 from? Okay, I can't hear you. Maybe you can put in the chat box. So I'll take these questions first. So later, if you have any doubt, you can put it in the chat or you can raise your hand. Okay. Vishnu, I will maybe let me finish this, or maybe you write it in the chat box. I will take it from there. So let me go maybe from activity 3.1. That will be better.
Ma'am, I have doubt in graded assignment week 3, question number 10.
Okay. AQ 3.1. So I see from AQ 3.1, there is only one question, which is question number 2. So let me do this first, okay?
Ma'am, 3.1, 5 and 6 too.
5 and 6 too.
Like 5 and 6.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Question number 5 and 6, right?
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Yes.
And ma'am,
Uh,
3.2, question number 6, ma'am.
Ma'am, you take doubt from graded assignments,
No, I don't take doubt from graded assignment.
but still, okay.
Yeah, I mean, not from the graded assignment which you are going to submit.
Ma'am, my doubt is from week 4
Oh, week 4, no. That will not take right now.
and also in week 3.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have a theoretical doubt.
Let me cover these first, and later once these are done, I'll come back. Okay.
Okay,
Or
ma'am.
you put it in the chat box also. Maybe at the
Okay,
end,
ma'am. Okay,
after
okay,
all
ma'am.
this, we can take.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. So, okay. So first, let's do.
Can you do mock ones because it's related to week 1 and 2?
No, let's, okay, mock 2, right? Let's do this first, okay? I'll get back there. AQ 3.1, question number 2. See, the question says, in a shopping mall, a customer will get a scratch coupon after shopping for over a certain amount, right? So, like sometimes it happens, no? Like you shop for let's say rupees 100 and you get a coupon, something like that. So this is what the condition is, and it says once you shop for that amount, certain amount, you get a cashback between 100 to not 100 between 1 to 100, right? So this is the amount you can get. So there is it says Madhu is a regular customer to the shopping mall, and the cashback she received over a period of 6 months. Okay, so there is this table given to you. So you have a class and you have given the frequency. So in the table, what is given is Madhu is a regular customer, right? So she will, what it says is she received a cashback over a period of 6 months. So between 1 to 20 rupees cashback, she received 5 times. Between 20 to 40, she received 10 times. 40 to 60, it's 6 times. 60 to 80, it 8 times. And 80 to 100, it's 6 times, right? This is what is given. Now the question is, how much percentage of total time did she receive the cashback worth 40 to 60? So you have to look for this. So you need to find like all the total times that she received the cashback. Of that percentage, how many times she received the amount between 40 to 60. So you can see that total number of times that she has received the cashback is 10 plus 5, 15, 15, 6, 21, 21, and 29,
35.
35, right? And out of 35, it's 6 times that she has received a cashback worth of 40 to 60, right? So just 6 by 35 times 100. What do you get?
Yeah, no, I solved it. I got 17.14, but like it is showing 17,18. So like
It's
my
range.
No, that is the range given. I mean, your answer will come between 17 to 18.
okay, sorry, ma'am.
Yeah, it's okay.
How to get 35?
35 is the total frequency, right?
Yeah, ma'am, got it.
Yeah. So out of 35 times, 6 times she had gotten 6. I mean, 6 times she has gotten 40 to 60. Right?
Ma'am, we should write both the answer, ma'am. 17, 18.
No, you need to put answer in the range of 17 to 18.
Okay.
I mean, not that you need to put. I mean, you will get something 17 point, right? Something you will get.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
the answer, anything you put should be in this range. Because this
Okay,
range is
ma'am.
quite slightly bigger, I would say, but just for you to. Okay. So next is question number 5. So question number 5, what does it say? You have a histogram. Okay, you have a histogram of marks distribution in a coaching center, right? So
Ma'am, it's 3.1 or 2?
3.1, question number 5. Right? Somebody had asked this, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, so you look at the histogram. Or should I share this? Hold on. Wait, I will share both the screen.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So you see the figure here, and it asks, what is the class mark of the class interval 55, 60, right? So we have looked at the definition of class mark last time, no? What was the class mark?
upper limit,
Midpoint value of a class.
Right?
Lower plus maximum by 2. Lower limit plus upper limit by 2.
Lower, you have to take the average of the lower limit and the upper limit, right? So in this question, what is the class mark of 55, 60?
57.5.
57.5.
7.5.
Just have to
Yes,
take
ma'am.
5 plus 60 by 2. Right?
Yes.
Then you have the second question. To which class does a student who got 65 marks belong? So 65,
Yes, it
right?
is 65 to
65
70.
to 70.
Yeah, quite easy, no? Because we had discussed all this last time.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So I will not do this because if you want, I can write. So I think the answer is already there. No need. You just have to do 55 plus 60 by 2. Which will be 57.5. And question number 6 was 65 to 70. Okay, I'll go to AQ 3.2 now. So AQ 3.2, question number 4.
Can you again please explain the previous one?
Which one?
Question number 6.
Okay, 6 is what? When you plot the histogram, what you have to do is, when you plot the histogram, this is the lower limit, right? And this is the upper limit. But what we say is, in this interval, in any interval a comma b, this number, this value will be included in your, but this will not be included. This will be included in the next interval.
Yes.
So even though you are writing it as a b, it is more like a comma b, you know, open b.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, ma'am, I got it.
Yeah. Okay, so next we have AQ 3.2. EQ 3.2. Question number 4. Okay, this is question number 4 for you. It says the ratings given by the audience on a movie review website for a newly released movie is given in this figure. Now, what is the average rating given by audience? So how do you find it? How do you find the average?
Ma'am, by the mean method.
Ma'am,
Means first we
takes
are
I into
giving
a five.
frequency and
Total rating upon number of rating.
Okay, so I will just plot the figure, or maybe I'll just write what it means. So you have rating, you have ratings, and you have frequencies. Okay. So I have rating 1 and its frequency is 78. I have rating 2 and I have frequency 192. I have rating 3 with frequency 425. Rating 4 with frequency 220. Rating 5 with frequency 62. Okay. And you have to find the average of this, right? Average
Yes.
rating. So see, this is more like what do you have? The group data you have seen, right? Mean for group data. This is more like that. So average will be what? X bar will be number of times one occurred, right? So 1 into 78
Yes.
plus 2 into 192 plus 3 into 425 plus 4 into 220 plus 5 into 62 divided by
Five.
Number of frequencies.
Yes,
Hmm?
ma'am. Total number of frequencies.
Total number of
sum over
frequencies.
f5.
Frequencies.
So you just have to calculate this and you should get the frequency. I mean the average.
Yes.
2.93.
2.9. Okay, you are saying the answer. Okay. You just calculate this, you should get something like this. Yeah. Any other doubt in activity 2? Let me see the chart also. Okay. Yeah, Viksha, I will come. I'm coming to your question now. So AQ 3.2 is done. You have mock question number 5 and 6, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, over there, it says population growth has an interval scale of measurement. Why it has ratio scale of measurement, right? Because 0 is defined, as well as it makes sense to say that population growth of this year is almost like 2 times than last year.
Let me see.
But ma'am, in the question, it is asking for incorrect.
Question number what? 5, 6, no? Okay.
Yes,
Right.
It's very slow.
yes, ma'am. Whatever he said was correct. It's asking incorrect. So that option should be correct, right?
Question number 5. Okay. Choose the incorrect options.
Yeah.
It says area. Okay, the first option is area has a ratio scale of measurement.
And that is true.
Yes.
That is true, right? So it is
Yes,
not
ma'am.
correct. Population growth has an interval scale of measurement. So population growth has an interval scale of measurement.
Yes, ma'am. Because
that
it
is
could be
false,
negative.
right?
Too.
Yes, ma'am, because no absolute 0.
It could be negative. That's why.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. And population, like the interval can take negative values. It means that
Yes.
it has like no absolute 0.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Got it, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yeah.
and even in the next question also,
For an exam, there are 5 multiple select questions.
okay, so here also it's like student can get negative marks. That is why it is interval scale and not ratio scale.
Yes.
Let me read the
Okay.
question. For every question, the student will be awarded 0.3 marks. while 0.2 marks will be deducted for every wrong input. What is the scale of measurement of final score obtained by a student in the exam? Yes, because negative marking is possible here, right?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Ma'am, question number
Ma'am,
9.
Question
ma'am,
number
like you have checked
9.
like in interval I got clear
Ma'am,
like
why the ratio scale is not possible is there?
yeah, because you can get negative. I mean, you will get negative also, right? I mean,
Okay.
because
Okay.
some marks are also being deducted here for every wrong mark, for every wrong input that you make.
Negative mark.
ma'am,
Hmm?
ma'am,
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 question number 9.
I got that that interval can take the negative value, so it will be interval. So, ma'am, then we have to look for like whether it is like arithmetic operation like division and multiplication is possible. We have to go for that step or not, or just it is like if it is taking negative value, so it will be
If
interval.
if absolute zero is there, then I mean, then if absolute zero is there, it means you can perform all the operations. If it is not there, then it is not possible, right?
You mean to say that if absolute zero, like if it is negative marking, so no absolute zero is there, so we cannot perform like division and multiplication.
Right.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, but here in a condition is like that. If a student scored 2 correct answer and 3 incorrect answer, then
Wait. Before this, there was some doubt in question number 9, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The data on the number of test matches played by Saurav Ganguly in different countries is given. Based on the given information, which of the following statements are incorrect? Median can be computed for the data.
Yes, ma'am. I have also a doubt in this question.
Median cannot be computed.
Why? But it is an ordinal data now. Like we
How
can say
could
that
we
number
order
of
No
countries?
nominal data.
Oh, wait.
number of
Because
test
name
matches played.
This is the data for number of test matches that are being played in different countries. Okay, so we are saying number of test matches played in Australia is 20, number of test matches played in Sri Lanka is 17, and so on, right? Now median can be you have to select the options which are incorrect.
Yes,
The first is median can be computed for the given data. Can you compute the median? So to calculate the median, what do you need? Is there an order in this data?
No, ma'am.
No, so this is
No,
not.
ma'am.
So first is the incorrect option.
But ma'am, we can say now that like the number of test matches, like 20 test matches are played by Saurav Ganguly, so 20 is greater than 17.
No. I mean,
But who's
no.
placed? That matter.
You can't. Because you will have to look at what the question says. I mean, what is the data look like? It is mostly telling you number of matches played in different countries, right? But number of test matches played in different countries. But this has nothing. It is just the fact. I mean, whatever number of matches has been played, it is just given there. It has nothing to do with any order.
It is like frequency, ma'am.
Yeah, it is like frequency. Then second option is Pareto chart can be plotted for the given data. So that is true. I mean, you can make
Yes,
the
ma'am.
bars for each of the countries
Yes, ma'am.
and plot it. Mode can be computed for the
Yes,
given.
ma'am.
That is also
Yes, ma'am.
bar chart is most appropriate to represent the percentage of test matches.
Ma'am, how mode will be computed?
Percentage for
Like highest number of the highest frequency.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then bar chart is most appropriate to represent the percentage of test matches played by Saurav Ganguly in different countries. So see, here we're talking about percentage of test matches, right? So whenever you talk about the proportions and something like that, you need to
pie
go with
chart used.
pie chart. So that is better. So bar chart is not appropriate here.
Basically, in percentages or like share, we choose pie chart.
Yeah, pie chart.
Ma'am, and question number 3 of mock test, please, ma'am.
Ma'am, this question, median can be calculated or not?
Median cannot be calculated, right?
But in answer, I don't think I saw it right. Can you please check the answer if it is median?
No, answer says, question says you have to mark the incorrect option.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you should take care of it. So sometime you may be asked to tick mark the incorrect option. So
Ma'am, question number 3 also of mock, ma'am, please.
question number 3 also, okay. But mock has been discussed, right? Yesterday or day before.
Yesterday, like our class was going off of our computer.
Yes, ma'am. 2 classes at the same time.
Okay. Okay, question number 3.
Oh, I got that Mirzapur is a case, but I'm confused between like district and population are cases or variable, or how I will identify that.
Which of the following are true? Okay, look at the table.
Yes,
Ujjain
ma'am. In
is a
this question, I
variable.
am also confused.
Ujjain is a variable. Is Ujjain a variable here?
No, ma'am, it's a case.
It's a case.
Yeah.
What about Mirzapur?
Yeah, it's a case.
It's also case.
But
Yeah.
confusion between
but-
district and all these things, ma'am.
So, okay.
District is a variable.
Option D is right. Population is a variable, no doubt there. Option B is
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Option B
Yes,
is
ma'am.
right. That also you don't have any doubt.
Case is also variable, ma'am.
Ujjain is a case. That also you don't have. So
District
the
is
doubt
also
is
variable.
district is a case in the third option. You have doubt in the third option, right?
Ma'am, like how
No,
to
ma'am.
fourth also,
District
ma'am, how
is a variable.
No. Wait. Tell me one by one. So, okay. First option is Ujjain is a variable. That is false.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Mirzapur is a case. That is true.
That's true.
Yes, ma'am.
District is a case which is not true.
False.
How?
How? Okay. So district is not a case. I mean, each of these places, I mean, each of these districts are case. I mean, you are collecting the data for each of these districts, I mean,
unique, ma'am.
Yeah. So these are the cases.
In the last column, the number of villages are variable. Upper rows are variable and columns are cases. Ma'am, all the rows are variables. I mean, cases.
All the rows are
Unique is those are.
all the rows are cases. All these rows represent cases.
Ma'am, the first cell of the row, na?
The first cell of the row, yes.
Excuse me, ma'am. One question, ma'am.
Hmm?
The data consists of the 3. Oh, okay, send my chat box.
Chat box. The data. Where is this question?
Qualifier exam. This QS exams.
Okay.
Previous QS exam.
Okay. Okay. There are some questions more here. So Komal, you have if you have raised this with support team, I will look into it also. So if you could also share me your email ID, that will be better. I will ask the team to look into it again. Okay. Mock is done. What is C25? Okay. I will look at your question in some time. Let's go to AQ 3.3 first. So AQ 3.3 question numbers. Oh, there is nothing from AQ 3.3. Anyone has doubt in AQ 3.3? No? Okay. Then let's go to AQ 3.4 then. It's done.
దాని మీద ఏదో పేపర్ ప్లేట్ ఉండాలి ఉంటే కానీ కింద పడకుండా
కానీ తిండి ఎక్కువైపోయింది వాళ్ళకి రాత్రి భోజనం అవుతుంది 10 తిన్నాం.
Okay, AQ 3.4 question number 3. Okay, what is the doubt in this question? No, you're not audible.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
I am also solved this question, but I am not getting this correct answer. Difference is very high because
In this,
something
we have to
20
just put the formula.
yes. I am getting the mean is 23.9.
So you have this data, you have 23, 21, 28, 25, 29, 32, 45, 22, 28, and 26, right? And you have to find the sample variance. So it's just a calculation, right?
But ma'am, I am solved this more than 2 to 3 times, but the answer is not matched by the correct answer.
What?
Please solve this because I solved it 2 to 3 times, but I am not getting the correct answer.
Okay.
I get.
You want me to solve this? Okay.
Ma'am, the mean of the question is 27.9.
37.9. Okay. Thank you.
Ma'am, 20.
So you have
Ma'am, it's 27.9, ma'am.
27.9.
okay. So you okay. How many of you did not get this answer?
Ma'am, I have got that.
Okay, so can you tell me what is xi minus x bar?
Ma'am, I have got, means, I have not exact data now. I've done
Okay,
it
so can
2 days ago.
I'll tell you. So for 23, it's minus 4.9.
Okay.
Minus 6.9.
Okay.
0.1.
Okay.
Minus 2.9.
Okay.
1.1.
1.1.
4.1.
4.1.
17.1.
17.1.
Minus 5.9.
Minus 5.9.
0.1.
0.1.
And minus 1.9.
Okay.
the total will be 0.
Total will be 0. But now that's why you need to do square, right? So 4.9 का square is
24.01.
24.
Okay, ma'am. I got it. I think.
Yeah, it's just calculation. Maybe you were doing somewhere wrong. So whenever you have questions like to calculate the sample mean, sample variance, you make the table so that there is less chance of miscalculation. Yeah. Okay. So you should get the answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we have AQ 3.5. From there, you have a lot of questions. Question number 4 to 7. 8 is also there. 10 is also there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically 3 to 10. Question number 3 to 10. I would request, like, wall is not speaking. Please keep yourself on mute, okay?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Can you please, ma'am, solve the question?
The same question which we are doing.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
No, in this question, the data sets consist of the 3 distinct observations.
Which question?
The inbox one he's saying.
Inbox. I have sent.
Why don't you put it on discourse forum?
What?
Discourse forum. Have you not got that?
No, no.
It's discourse is only for the one who are in term.
I think he's qualified then.
Yeah, just let me finish 3.5 and then I'll come to a question.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll go from question number 3. Okay. This is stem and leaf plot, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have the stem, you have the leaf. It is 1, 1, 3, 2, 2, 5, 6, 3, 3, 8, 4, 2, 5, 7, 9, right? So the first question is, what is the 58th percentile? So, 58th percentile means median, right?
Yeah.
So how many observations are there in this data set?
11.
Yeah.
11. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 33 should be the answer, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Then question number 4. 4 to 7. Okay. It says number of bicycles sold in a bicycle shop over the first 9 days of the month are given below. So in the first month, number of bicycles sold is 15. Second month, it is 25. Third month, 35. Fourth month, 23. Fifth month, 54. Sixth month, 37. Seventh month, 42. Eighth month, 31. Ninth month, 29. So these are the number of bicycles that are sold over the period of 9 months in a shop. So the first question that is asked is, what is the 9th percentile? So to find the percentile, we should first arrange this data, right? So let's arrange it. What you will get? You will get 19. After 19, it should be 23. Then it should be 25. Then you should have 31. Sorry, 29. Then 31.
35,
5,
37,
37,
42,
42,
54.
54. Right? Now, 9th percentile means your P is 0.09. And what is N?
11.
9, right? N is
9.
9 data.
9.
So now you need to find N times P. And it will be 0.81.
Yeah, ma'am.
So this does not belong to Z.
Yeah.
Okay? So if this does not belong to Z, what we will do, we'll go to the next highest integer, right? So the next highest integer it can go to is 1.
Yes,
So now you need to look at the data point which are at the first position.
15. 15.
So it should be 15. Right?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
How to find value of P?
P is 9th percentile. From here, you have to look at 9th percentile.
9 by 100.
9 by 100. 9 divided. Yeah.
Okay.
Ma'am, if it is 18th percentile, for example.
Sorry, can you repeat?
If it is 18th percentile.
18th percentile.
Then
18
is it
divided by 100.
Is it 23? Is the answer 23?
No, okay. If P is what did you say?
18th percentile.
0.18. So into 9, what will you get?
Yeah, it's
162.
1.6.
1.62. So you should go to the second observation.
So is it 23?
23.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. So now related to this, you have another question where you have to find 25th percentile.
Is 25?
25th percentile, right?
Is the
Yes,
answer
ma'am.
25?
Let's see what is the answer.
25.
So 25th percentile means P is 0.25.
Yeah.
N is 9 anyways. So NP will give you 25 times 9. It should be
2.5.
sorry. 2.25, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, it does not belongs to Z. So you should go to third place. And third place is 25. So answer should be 25. So similarly, can you do for question number 6 and find the 75th percentile?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And once you find 75th percentile, you can easily find the interquartile range.
Surely, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Just try it. Okay. Then the next question that you have is the box plot.
Interquartile range will be 37 minus 25, right, ma'am?
If the 75th percentile is 37, then it is 37 minus 25.
Right.
Okay.
In a box plot, the first quartile is 19.
First quartile is 19. Okay, this is question number 8 to 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have the box plot and where is this? This is 19, you're saying, right? And the top one is somewhere maybe 52, 53, maybe we can say. Let's write 52. So the question is, what is the approximate first quartile value? So see, if you look at the figure, 25 is easily not the answer. 52 is also not answer because you know that that is the third quartile. And 68 also doesn't look anywhere close. So 19 look reasonable to say that this can be the first quartile, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Then the next question is, what is the value of interquartile range? So to find the interquartile range, if you find the first quartile and the third quartile, you can find I mean, you can do just 52 minus 19, right? So you should get somewhere.
133.
Okay, yeah, 3. Sorry. So that is all the interquartile ranges. And then you have range. So range, you know, is the max minus min. So if you look at the plot, so the first one, I mean, this thing, it looks somewhere near maybe 3, I can say. And the top one is somewhere near 68. Right? So this is the approximate value that I have taken looking at the figure. Okay. So if you have to find the range, you know that the range should be max minus min. So 68 minus 3. So somewhere I can say it can be 65.
Approximate.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Approximate.
Okay. So that was all in the activity question. So we are done with all the activity questions for this.
Ma'am, practice assignment. Ma'am, I
Yeah.
have one more doubt in practice assignment.
I'm coming to it. This is done. Then graded week 2, graded week 3, and practice assignment. Let's see practice assignment first. Okay. So this question is the mean and standard deviation of observations. So you have the observations x1, x2 up to xn. Okay. Their mean, so, is given as 20 and standard deviation is given as 5. And the mean and the standard deviation of observations. So now your observations are A times 3x1 plus B, comma A times 3x2 plus B, up to A times 3xn plus B. Okay. So new observations are these. And what we are saying is that their mean, so let's take this as x1 or, okay.
Question number?
Question number, I have not written because it varies for all of you. The number of times you refresh, you get a different set of questions. So let's write it as x1 bar, s1 bar, and let's write it as x2 bar and s2. So x2 bar is 94.5 and s2 is 22.5. So can you find the value of A and B? This is the question.
What is the question number?
Practice assignment 1, question 1, generally.
And that's what I'm saying. This may vary for different people.
Every time refresh.
Find A and B. This is the question. Right? Any idea how will you do it? You have
Yes, ma'am, we can do it.
Yeah.
Like we have given x1 means for the first x1, x2, x2, we have mean 20, right? So first we will calculate 3x1, 3x2, 3xn by multiplying all the observation. So it just the new mean will be 3 times old mean.
New mean will be 3 times the
Old
old
mean.
mean.
Yes,
How?
ma'am.
How?
Because when we multiply a constant in all the observation.
Okay, you are not taking 3x1 plus b. You are taking just 3x1.
Excuse me, ma'am. Question. Solution available now?
Solution is available. No, I'm just asking you to, like, if you know how to go about it. Okay, let me explain. I don't know which question it come for you. So I'll just tell you how to solve this, okay? We all have, you have looked at the properties of mean and standard deviation before. So what does it say? I mean, if you have excise, right? If you have excise, and let's say its mean is some mu, and if you multiply some constant, or let's say some general constant a, let's not get confused the a and b from here, okay? So if I multiply this by a, my mean should change to a mu.
Yeah.
And if I add a constant, so if I do axi plus b, my mean will become a mu plus b.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So similarly, you see that you have for excise, the mean is 20. So now what is this? This is more like, this is 3a xi plus ab, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. So if you 3a, which is a constant, excise, then what will you get? 3a times 20.
3 to 20.
That is 68.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you
Yes,
have to
ma'am.
add 3a xi plus ab. So the mean will be 60a plus ab.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the mean for 3a xi plus ab. Now, what about the standard deviation? So if I multiply, if I do axi, how does the mean change? Sorry, how does a standard deviation change?
Multiply by
By
this
constant square.
Yes.
Or what?
Ma'am, can you repeat that question? What you said?
No, what I ask is, now
It's
you have
multiply by a square.
Not a square.
talking about standard
Just
deviation.
It is
So
standard
xi
variation.
has
Ma'am, you
mean.
are not audible. Ma'am, you are not audible properly.
Okay, so what I'm saying is xi has standard deviation. Now let's say s. Am I audible?
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, can you mute everyone? Like,
Okay. So xi has standard deviation s. Now if you multiply a with xi, what do you get? It should be a
Ma'am-
times s.
ma'am, standard deviation.
Standard deviation, yeah.
No, ma'am, it's ma'am under root a, na,
square s.
because it's
No, if it is A, variance is A
No.
square, so standard deviation is under A.
yeah.
No, standard deviation is multiplied by
Ma'am,
c
variance,
square.
if you multiply, say, let's say we are multiplying the old variance with the c square. So so the new variance will be c square into like the will be the c square.
Old.
But yeah, but for the standard deviation, it becomes
Let's say if I have variance of x, okay, and you want to, let's say this is some value k, okay. Now you want to find variance of a times x. This is a square times
K.
variance of x.
Yes.
yes.
So if you find the standard deviation of ax,
This is A into K.
times standard deviation of x, right?
Yes.
Yes.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Same thing here, a times standard deviation of x. So it should be a times x, right? Now if you
Yes,
do
yes.
axi plus b, it will still remain as.
Because if you add, it doesn't make any change
Yes.
in standard deviation.
It
Yes,
doesn't
ma'am.
make any change in the standard deviation. So it will still remain a times s.
Yes.
Now, if I look at, so now you had for random variable xi, for random variable xi, you had standard deviation given to be 5. Right? So now you are doing 3a times xi. So it is just 15 times a. And if you add ab to it, it still remains 15 times a. Right? So now just compare. Compare as in like now your mean is given to you and the standard deviation is given to you. Right? So mean is given to you and standard deviation is given to you. So your 60a plus ab should be equal to 94.5 and your 15a should be equal to 22.5. From here you can find a, right?
1.5.
1.5. So a is 1.5 and once you find a, you can find b. So from here ab will be 94. This from this equation 94.5 minus 60a, and b, if you have to find b, a will go down. You solve this and you should get b. We just
3.
have to substitute a to be 1.5. What is the answer for b?
3.
3. Okay, b is 3. So you got A to be 1.5 and B to be 3. This is the answer.
Ma'am, ma'am, can you explain it multiplying a constant to the variance and then multiplying a constant to the standard deviation?
Multiplying a constant. Okay. This thing you're talking about. See, you have, let's say, variable X. And I'm saying the variance of this variable is X, sorry, K. Now, if you multiply a constant to this, it becomes A square variance of X. Right? So standard deviation is under root of this. So standard deviation, what will you write? You will write A square variance of X under root.
Got it.
Which is A times under root of variance of X, which is A times standard deviation of X. Yeah. So just use the properties and you should be able to solve this question. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Please check chat box. I have different assignment. I sent picture of question.
Okay, let me see if there are more practice assignment questions here.
Ma'am, I have one more doubt of practice assignment.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you explain once like when there are like questions like the new old mean is given and the standard deviation is also given, and we have to like when something is added, so we have to find the new mean are given and the standard deviation. So that question, ma'am.
Which question? Can you repeat?
Ma'am, just a second, ma'am.
I have a personal doubt. Can I ask?
Yeah, okay.
Ma'am, I missed the last week mock.
Ma'am, graded assignment question doubt I asked you, right?
Yes. Okay. Regarding the mock exam, if you're a qualifier, as everyone said, it is not compulsory, but it was there for your practice. So if you are not a qualifier student, if you are a regular term student, it was for the bonus marks.
Ma'am, I am confused about history.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, I got that question.
What happened? Just give me a minute.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it says like the mean and the population standard deviation of the data set containing 5 observations is 10 and 6.
Okay.
Then later it is noted that one observation 1 is strongly noted as 6. So what is the population variance of the original data set?
Okay. Okay, tell me the numbers again.
Yes, ma'am. Number of observations are 5.
Okay.
And the old mean is 10.
Old.
It's in the periodic now, I think.
Old mean is 10.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's in
Old mean is 10.
And the population standard deviation is 6.
It is already discussed in periodic. I think solve with this.
Yeah, but I am facing doubt in this.
Okay, population standard deviation is 6 and
mean is old mean is 10, and later it is noted that the one observation 1 is wrongly noted as 6. 1 is wrongly noted as 6.
okay.
What is the population variance of the original data set?
So you have to find the new population standard deviation, right? No, sorry. Okay. So what exactly this says is, let's say you had some data point, okay? Because you're saying 5 observations. So let's say some x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. Okay. But one of the observation where the actual should be 1, now it is 6. It is wrongly noted as 6. So it means when you're finding the mean, you are adding 5 extra there. So when mean should be, so if it is x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 by 5, which is 10, which is given to be 10. But one of the observation, we are saying it is wrongly noted, and where it should have been 1, we have written it as 6. So it means this should be 1, right? So here you have like 6 plus, sorry, not 6, 1 plus something you have extra here, right? Maybe some, let's say A, right? So now if you have to find the new mean, so new mean will have the actual data will have x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus x5 by 5, or not, it's not a 5. So this is 50 minus A, and A in this case is 5. Does this make sense? So you can find these x2, x3, x4, x4. You can find this sum over x2, xi from I varying from 2 to 5, and then you can substitute it back. Does this make sense?
Okay, ma'am.
So what do you get for x2, x3, x4, x5? So this is 45 minus 1, which is 44. So now if you have to find the mean, you will do 1 plus 44 by 5, and this is what? 45 by 5. So it is 9. Right? So this is
Okay,
what.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, population variance.
Same thing you'll have to do now. I mean, now you know what is the mean.
Yeah.
Right? So this should be the actual mean. Now to find the population variance, okay. So let's see it like this. So in finding the standard deviation, what all has gone here? So I have taken my original data set as x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. And this I'm saying it is 1
plus
5,
5.
right? And for this data, you have found the standard deviation, which is 6. Okay. So
Yeah.
now if you have to find the new standard deviation, what will happen? So you have sum over xi minus x bar whole square, I varying from 1 to 5 divided by 5, right? So this is what you have to find. And now you know what is your x1 is 1. So what you do is if you split this and write 1 by 5, x1 minus x bar whole square plus up to x5 minus x bar whole square. So this is given to be 36, right? So from here, what can you find? You can find your x2 minus x bar whole square plus up to x5 minus x bar whole square to be 36 times 5. Sorry.
180, ma'am.
Okay, 180. Minus x1 minus x bar whole square. And what is x1 in this case? 6. And what was x bar? It was 10. Right? So if you subtract it, what will you get? So you have 416. So this should be 150, not 50, 164, right? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you got sum over x2 minus x bar whole square from I varying from 2 to 5 to be 164. Okay. Now you know that your new mean was what? What did you get? 9, right? 9, I think. Okay. Okay, but this would be wrong to say here.
Ma'am, which question, ma'am?
I don't know which question it is.
Ma'am, it's peer deck 1. Ma'am, I don't know why in the chats everyone's saying graded, but you can see the solve instruction session yesterday. Ma'am has taught us, and I was not able to understand much concept about this. It's question number 3, yeah, ma'am.
Question
The
number 3.
slides are available in the portal, yes, ma'am. Peer deck slides.
Peer deck slides are there. Okay, let me
Yeah,
check.
ma'am.
This question available?
Yeah, this question. I can share screenshot of this.
Content, peer deck. Let me check. Okay. No, I remember this question being discussed, but if you're saying the numbers are different, it's fine.
No, numbers are also same. Like I have
numbers are different from graded assignment, then it should be okay. Because if you're saying it's discussed in peer deck, then
actually there are so many questions like this in practice assignment, but the in practice the questions are different. So I couldn't find it out, ma'am, in that.
Hold on, just give me a minute. I'm checking.
Shubhi, yesterday we had class.
Yes.
Okay, I did not get any invite. On calendar also open session for TA was written there.
No, it was solved with a session.
Yesterday it was not there. No.
So maybe day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was in the last question, if I remember.
No, ma'am, question number 3.
Question
After
number
the population variance topic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is there. Yeah, it is there. It is there.
Excuse me, ma'am. I think standard deviance equal to 1 by n minus 1 into sigma I1s and xi minus x, an observation and means correct mean square. Then find the correct mean and the incorrect mean. And then less the value.
Okay, I will discuss same thing over here.
Yeah, graded assignment question.
No, it's in peer deck slide. What has been discussed in the last Sunday class. Yeah. So what we were doing is quite lengthy process, right? Okay. Finding till mean is okay, but finding standard deviation like this is maybe it can be difficult. It will go a little. It may become complicated. I mean, to write things up. So let's see what was done previously. So you had to find the population, new population variance. So population variance denoted by sigma square, right? So sigma square is 1 by n sum over xi minus mu whole square. Now, if you expand this, what will you get? You will get xi square plus mu square minus 2xi mu, right? I is varying from 1 to n. Now, summation I varying from 1 to n, you can expand this, right? I mean, you can take it separately. So you will have sum over xi square. We put the bracket properly. So this is more like sum over xi square, I varying from 1 to n, plus sum over mu square, I varying from 1 to n, plus it is minus, so minus 2 xi mu, I varying from 1 to n. This is what you have, right? So this can be written as, so the first one will remain the same. I will not do anything to this. So sum over xi square, I varying from 1 to n. Then in the second one, you see that there is no dependence of I over here, right? It's mu square. Mu square is a constant, right? So there is no dependence of I on this. So it is what? It is just n times mu square, right? And then you again, mu is a constant, you can take it out. And then you are left with sum over xi, I varying from 1 to n, right? So you know that this mu is written as sum over xi, small xi I have written, so sum over xi, I varying from 1 to n divided by n, right? Yes, so I can do sum over xi, I varying from 1 to n to be n times mu. So this I can replace it with n times mu. All right. So now my expression will become 1 by n sum over xi square, I varying from 1 to n, plus n mu square minus 2n mu square. So this is nothing but minus n mu square, right? Is this okay? This is population variance we are talking about.
Yes, ma'am.
So what we are saying is my population variance is this. We have done nothing. We have just simplified the expression. Okay. So now what happens? You had to find, you were given that, I'll just write it. So old mean old data, you have new data, and you have happened. So you have mean, you have standard deviation. So old mean was 10, new mean we got to be 9, and old standard deviation is 6, and we have to find the new standard deviation. So if the standard deviation is 6, what is the variance? It is just 36.
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So I can write my population variance sigma square, which is 36, is 1 by n, which is 1 by 5, sum over xi square. Sum over xi square, I varying from 1 to 5, minus 5 into 10 square.
Yeah.
This was my old mean, because we are dealing with old variance right now, right? So you see, you can find from here, you can find your sum over xi whole square. So sum over xi square, I varying from 1 to 5 is what? This is 36 times 5, which is 180. Okay. 180
Plus
Plus
500. 500.
Yeah, 600.
which is how much? This is 680. Right. So this is my population variance.
Yeah, ma'am.
Now, okay.
Ma'am, it was asking for population variance only.
Sorry.
Ma'am, the question was for a population variance only.
Ma'am, what was that? What was that 180, ma'am?
180 is just 36 times 5. I mean, it will go this side, right? Other side.
Achha, achha. Oh, sorry. Right.
Okay. So 680 is the previous 680 is the variance that we are talking about now. Now, okay.
680 is new variance.
No, it is not the new variance. It is what? It is the same. 680 is the sum of xi square. So we got sum of xi square, I varying from 1 to 5 to be 680. Okay. So when we say sum over xi square, I varying from 1 to 5, it means we are talking about x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square plus x4 square plus x5 square equals 680. Now, see, all these x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, these remain the same. Like now you have to find the new variance, right? So the new variance as in like, I'm talking about in the context, Like when 1 was incorrectly written as 6, then sum over xi square came out to be 680. Correct? But now we are saying, now this xi, which was a split of 1 and 5, right? So now I just have to find for, when you find the new variance, so you need to do the same thing. I mean, you need to calculate this. You need to calculate 1 by 5 sum over xi square, I varying from 1 to n minus n mu square. This is what you have to find. But my x1 square is going to be different, right? So I can write x1 as 1 plus 5 whole square, or okay. Okay, so this is x2 square plus x3 square plus x4 square plus x5 square equals 680 minus x1 square.
Excuse me, ma'am. One short formula, I think calculation very lengthy. And this is the observation numbers, and x bar is 16. Standard deviation given the 10, and mean is a old mean and new mean. The old mean, the final value s square 1 upon n minus 1, that is sample variance.
What are you talking about right now?
Actually, my calculation. Prashant sir already explanation.
Okay.
This formula derived to another method, and
Yeah,
short
this is
formula.
another method.
Yes.
So what method has been discussed before? Even both the methods have been discussed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
This method, correct.
Okay, so this is what we get for this. Now,
Ma'am, I understand after that, ma'am. In the peer deck, slide, I understand, ma'am, like what it is doing.
it is clear now to you?
Yes, ma'am. I got this, ma'am.
Okay. Fine then.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
Can I ask you something?
On graded assignment.
Graded assignment. Yeah, graded assignment is left. Just hold on. We'll just do graded assignment. So it is question 9
and 10.
9 and 10. You want me to just see if something is missing, right? Nothing else. Question.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Just the question.
Okay, what is the doubt? This looks okay to me. I don't know.
Excuse me, ma'am.
There
Sorry
is no
to
issue
interrupt.
in this question. Can you tell me what do you think was wrong here?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you please move to the previous question which you did right now, the peer deck one?
Hello,
I
ma'am.
have a slight doubt in that.
Okay, but yeah, whoever asked graded assignment, can you just please tell me what did you think was not right here?
For STEM, the numbers are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
For 7, a leaf is like completely empty. Leaf part.
Okay.
Yeah. So what might be the number?
No, if it
Then
is
ask
nothing is written there, then there is no number there, no?
If there is no number, then why did they mention 7 at there?
It's okay.
Okay then. So we shouldn't consider 7 there, right?
Yeah.
Okay then. Just like they asked the median and those things, like if there was a number, we get a wrong answer, right? So I just wanted to confirm it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. So if I'm not wrong, the question asked was to calculate sample variance, right? Population
I'm not
variance.
sure. I'm not sure. It asks population, right? Population.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, one small doubt. If we have to calculate sample variance, then this 1 upon n would become 1 upon n minus 1,
1
right?
upon n minus 1, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Activity question 3.4, question 1.
Activity question 3.4, question 1. Okay. Did we do 3.4 question 1? We did not do. Okay. Yeah, tell me what is the doubt? This is a simple question, no? You have to find the sample variance.
But variance formula is xi minus x bar whole square by n, right?
No, here you're talking about sample variance.
So xi minus x bar by n minus 1.
Yes.
So I have to calculate mean and I have to subtract from each data points, and then I have to divide by n minus 1. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, like year numbers 2002, 2003, aren't they like ordinal scale?
2000 or where?
Like just the year numbers, like the variable like year 2000, 2002, so on. Aren't they like ordinal scale?
Ordinal scale. Oh, okay. Saying from just the number.
This is regarding the last question in the mock test, actually.
Okay.
In that, we had to select a Pareto chart, but one of the variables was year, right? But year cannot be, if it's ordinal, we cannot make a Pareto chart out of it, right? Because
No, you can make, right? I mean, if it is ordinal, you can make the Pareto chart. Then only we can make the Pareto chart.
ma'am, we were like told in the class that like if the one of the variables is ordinal class, then we cannot make Pareto chart out of it.
No, you can make, but the order should be maintained in the Pareto chart.
Yes.
This is what I was told, right?
So in the answers, the order was not maintained actually.
Order was not maintained. Let me check. Check the question. Okay. Last question.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Which of the following are appropriate Pareto chart for the figure 2.1.g?
So none of them have like the correct order.
The first one has correct order. Oh, no, first one does not have correct order. Okay, let me see it should be based on the previous question. Okay. It says the data production of rods by a company is given in figure 1.1 M. Based on the given information, answer the question. Okay. So it says 1994. You have okay, 1925, 1926. Okay. Now for this, you have to make a Pareto chart.
Like option B and D are the correct option according to the like.
So first option, I should share the screen. Okay.
And which question we are discussing now?
We are discussing this thing. We're discussing
Mock test, last question.
Can you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So the graphs have been arranged 1994, this many number, 1997, this many number, 9, okay, 1996, okay. Then second option you have.
And this one is easy.
This one is?
Easy question.
Hold on, 94, 96. What is the answer given?
Ma'am, none of the options seem to be correct because the order of the scale is not.
But ma'am, option B and D are the correct ones according to the the back.
Answer B and D.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I will have to compare both these values. No, 94 was between 0 to 10, 95 was okay. So 94, 96, 99, 95.
Ma'am, that way it's all correct. It's just about the order pretty much, like the main question basically. Because the order is not maintained in B and D. B and D, like that wise is correct. Like comparing the actual values, it's correct. But the order, it's like changed, right? But how can the order be changed for an ordinal scale?
Order can be changed for ordinal scale, whichever is larger in ascending or descending order. When you arrange, then
Cannot be changed according to lecture actually.
It's not necessary that we arrange it in ordinal value. If it is asking in question to tell it in Pareto chart, then we have to arrange it ascending and descending order.
It was actually explicitly told in the lecture that ordinal scale cannot be changed for a Pareto chart.
So as I said, I was telling before also. So just looking at year, I cannot say if it is ordinal, if it is some scale of measurement, if it is ordinal, because on what basis I'm setting that there's an order, right? I mean, there need to be some parameter for which I can say this year is greater than this year. Because just if you look at years, I mean, you cannot say, right? I mean, you cannot say 2001 is, if you look at, compare it in terms of year. So you cannot say 2001, year 2001 is greater than year 2000. So it doesn't make sense actually.
Ma'am, it is according to the production, ma'am. Like the production in the year 1995 is greater than 1993.
Now here you're talking about production in each of the years, right? So production in each of the years means you have to now sort it on the basis of the production that has happened in each of the year.
Ma'am, is there some like example or somewhere where year is considered an ordinal scale?
Example where year is considered as ordinal scale.
Or like, should we just take year as non-ordinal?
No, here we are not saying that year is an ordinal scale. We are just sorting it in terms of the production.
Ma'am, but why is year not an ordinal scale in this case?
No, just looking at that's what I said. If I just say year, then it doesn't make sense to say that the 1 year is bigger than in some order to the right?
But we have the heading there, production versus years, so it is clearly mentioned that it's about the production.
In terms of production, when you're talking about yes, then there we are saying, okay, in year this is the production. I mean,
and your screen is not visible.
No, I have stopped sharing it. So what I'm saying is, in the question, it is saying on this particular year, this is the production. In, let's say, in year 1996, this is my production. So on the basis of the production, we are sorting the data. So we are saying, since we have to represent, like, so in Pareto chart, what do you do? In a Pareto chart, it is more like you sort the bar chart in terms of increasing order of frequency or decreasing order of frequency. So we have to look at these numbers, and we have to sort this in terms of arranging or descending order, increasing or decreasing order of frequencies, so that when someone looks at the data, you should like, they should be able to see it, like in which year you had the least.
No, ma'am, but it is a ordinal data, so we should have it in based on the number of years, ma'am. Like we should be ordering it in based on the number of years, and then we should be placing the data.
No, but
arrangement
year
upon the
itself
frequency.
does not have ordinal scale. That is what I'm trying.
Ma'am, the heading, like it is clearly mentioned that it's for production versus years. So it's production based on the number of years. So it should be.
It says production versus years.
Yes, ma'am. So it is ordinal because we can say that production in 1994 was less than production in 1995.
No, that is fine. I mean, that is absolutely right. But what I'm saying is, years itself, we cannot put it in the ordinal scale. I'm not saying that the production in a particular year, I mean, I'm not saying that production in 1996 was is not greater than production in 1994. That is all right. I mean, you can still compare the production for different years accordingly. I mean, whatever is given.
But then why is it not ordinal?
Because you forget the production. Let's say production is not given to you. Okay.
If it was not given, then it would not be ordinal. But if it is given, then it will be ordinal.
Ma'am, even if it is given, like even if it is not given, like just year itself, it sounds ordinal, right? Because it follows, like the year follows one after another.
I mean, yeah, it follows. I mean, it's very subjective, I think. I mean, depends on the context. How do you want to put it?
I mean, like in some other question in like some exam, we'll be like left hanging both ways because we wouldn't
Yeah.
know.
Okay, let me see if I could come up with some other example for ordinal scale. We can discuss it in the next class when we meet.
Yep, sure. Ma'am.
Yeah, I will just note it down.
Ma'am. And AQ 3.36 the question, ma'am.
AQ 8.3.
3.3.
AQ 3.3.
Sixth question.
Sixth question, okay. Sixth question. Median of the data set is given to you. You have to find the median for 3xi plus 1. AQ 3.3, question number 6, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so you have x1, x2 up to xn. The median is given to be 45. This is median. Now you are doing 3x1 plus 1.
Screen is not shown.
Oh, I'm not sharing the screen. Okay. Yeah. 3x1 1 plus up to 3xn plus 1. This is the question. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you have to find the median for this.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
So how does a median change if you change like if you have x's, the median we are saying is 45. Now I multiply this data set by a constant 3. What happens? How does a median change? Median will be 3 times 45. Now
Yes,
if
ma'am.
I add plus 1 to it,
1.
You will add 1 here. Right?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ma'am, another live class will be start.
Yeah, so we are also done. Anything else? Any other doubt?
Ma'am. Hello.
Yes, tell me.
मैम मुझे डाउट है वीकली जो वीकली मॉक में इन क्वेश्चन नंबर एक मिनट मैम क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 एंड क्वेश्चन नंबर 5
Question number 6, question number 5. I think हमने ये डिस्कस किया था अभी.
मैम क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 में डाउट है कि चूज द इनकरेक्ट ऑप्शन. पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ हैज एन इंटरवल स्केल ऑफ मेजरमेंट. आई थिंक दिस इज आल्सो इनकरेक्ट.
Okay, why?
Because in interval scale, the difference between two values is the same, but here population growth in interval, the difference between two values is different. So I think population growth has an interval scale of measurement. That is why this is also incorrect option.
No, so where will you put population growth as?
Population growth in percentage in a given.
Okay. So
17.1, 25.34 and 8.21. The difference between two percentage is different.
Okay, so population growth has an interval scale of measurement. So population growth, like when you're taking, how are you taking it? I mean, year wise or How are you like defining
population growth as a table in a given 17.1 and 25?
No, 17.1 and like what?
Sorry, ma'am.
No, you said 17.1, but like
as per class, in a data R comes in an interval scale when difference between two value is same. But here in this question number 5, choose the incorrect option. Population growth has an interval scale measurement. But in this question, the interval of two values are different.
okay, you are saying कि हम कोई भी दो इंटरवल लेंगे तो
और उनका डिफरेंस निकालेंगे, कोई भी निकालेंगे तो उनके बीच का जो भी फिक्स वैल्यू है 5 है तो 5 ही फिक्स रहेगी, तो वो इंटरवल स्केल हो जाता है. बट इन दिस केस when we calculate the difference between two data are different. That is why I am also choose population growth has an interval scale of measurement. This is also incorrect option.
Okay. Yeah, I get your point.
Yes, ma'am. I also choose that options.
No, I understand the ambiguity over here. Yeah. Okay.
Ma'am, I have another doubt. Can you go to the mock test, ma'am?
Mock test, which question?
Question number 5, ma'am. Yes, 6.
5 only.
Ma'am, 6.
Okay.
Sorry.
Now. 6 in what?
Yes, ma'am. Here is a suppose, ma'am. Suppose that a student choose to correct.
Ma'am, question number 5 का फिर आंसर क्या होगा?
Yeah, I mean the reasoning you gave was, I mean, it looks correct. So let me go back and check on this and accordingly we'll modify.
Yeah, ma'am. In case
and in this question number 6. Hello, ma'am.
Question number 6, Ahmed. There are question number 6. Yeah. Tell me.
In a question number 6, in an exam there are 5 multiple selection question. For every question, the student will be awarded 0.3 marks for selection of each correct option, while 0.2 marks will be deducted for every wrong input. What is the scale of measurement of the final score obtained by the student in the exam? In this question, I am choose option ratio, but answer is interval scale.
Why is it not ratio? Is like there is a scope for negative marking.
Sorry, ma'am?
There is a scope for negative marking here, right?
Yeah.
Ma'am.
So अगर negative marking है.
Okay, I think in a ratio interval 0 is the baseline, but here is negative marking. That is why ratio option is wrong.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
But ma'am, hello, ma'am. In same questions, suppose a student choose 2 correct answer and 3 wrong answer, ma'am. In that case, the student marks will be 0.
No. See, when you mark an option to be correct.
Okay. Yeah, ma'am. 2 correct option chosen.
नहीं, अगर नहीं, मैं इस क्वेश्चन की बात नहीं कर रही. Like in general, अगर कोई क्वेश्चन गिवन है, ठीक है, और अगर सेलेक्ट करना है कि कौन सा आंसर राइट है, तो इट हैज टू सेटिस्फाई ऑल, सारे कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई होने चाहिए राइट होने के लिए. ऐसा नहीं हो कि ठीक है मेरे इन केसेस में ये आंसर आ रहा है तो मैं ये आंसर मार्क कर सकता हूँ. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. So like whatever answer you're marking, it should satisfy all the possible answers.
So, ma'am, but in ordinal interval scale, 0 is not possible. Then interval scale 0 is also unsatisfied in this case. So then.
No, what do you mean 0 is not possible?
In interval scale, ma'am.
No, why not?
In interval also 0 possible, ma'am.
0 is possible, but it may not be absolute 0.
Yeah, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
In this case, I mean your your 0 may not be absolute 0. That is why it is not coming under ratio.
Can you, ma'am, explain? I confused in this.
Okay, interval or ratio, what is the difference? The only difference is in ratio, you should have the absolute, whenever your data has the absolute 0, then you put that into ratio scale of measurement.
Okay, ma'am.
If it doesn't have, then you put that into interval scale, right?
Right, ma'am.
So in this question, since there is a scope of negative marking, you will you will put what? Since there is a scope of negative marking, I mean the absolute 0, I mean the minimum marks that student can get is no longer 0, right? It can go
Right.
anything, right?
Yeah, ma'am, but in questions asking about what is the scale of measurement of the final score, ma'am, obtained by a student. So we consider the final score of the student for the considering either it is interval or either it is ratio. So in suppose a case also arise where a student scored 0.
No, wait. So final score, but if you have to look at the scale of measurement for final score,
Yeah,
do you
ma'am.
know what are the marks the student have got? No.
Yeah,
You
ma'am.
right?
In some cases it got scored minus negative value, and some cases positive value, and
But you don't
some
know the
cases
real
0.
value, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
So you don't know like where, like what is your absolute 0 there? I mean 0, if I say, if let's say if I say someone has received 0 marks, okay?
Yeah, ma'am.
So okay,
That's my confusion, ma'am.
the student has not received any marks. That is true.
Yeah, ma'am.
But there is a scope of negative marking. So it means there are like more values that are coming below 0.
Yeah, ma'am.
And you know that -1 would be less than 0, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so on. So when we say absolute 0, of course it means that there is nothing at that point.
Ma'am, but we consider all the statement na, like negative marks and absolute 0 as well as positive marks, ma'am. Here is all the options are arise. Then how can we decide here it is a interval scale? And
That is what I'm saying. Like you don't I mean you mark an option, you can say ratio is correct only if you know that whatever variable is given to you has an absolute 0. But since here you know that you cannot have an absolute 0. I mean in some cases maybe 0 is an absolute 0, but it is not for all the cases. So you cannot say that this comes under the ratio scale. So
you
that
mean,
is
ma'am,
why
if the
interval
data is
scale
given
is
and
selected.
data, if you mean, ma'am, if data is given and after the calculation data become the 0, then I will consider for the ratio scale measurement, right, ma'am?
No, see here it is not given to you, okay? You
Yeah,
don't know anything. This is a general statement that is given to you. And it is explicitly mentioned that there is a scope of negative marking. Okay,
yes, ma'am.
so you won't say that. I mean, yes, कुछ लोग 0 marks कुछ लोगों के आएंगे, right?
Right.
केसेस में, बट हम ये नहीं कह सकते कि हर एक केसेस में it is, I mean there will be students who will receive less than 0 marks also. So you need to look at all the conditions.
हेलो मैम। मैम मुझे एक क्वेश्चन जो एक्टिविटी क्वेश्चन नंबर 3.1 का 2 है, इसको सॉल्व करने में सॉल्व नहीं कर पा रही हूँ, थोड़ा बताएंगे आप इसको कैसे सॉल्व करूँ?
3.1 क्वेश्चन नंबर 2
3.1 का 2 इन अ शॉपिंग मॉल अ कस्टमर।
ये क्वेश्चन मैंने डिस्कस किया था, तो
मैम थोड़ा सा बता दीजिए।
ओके, सी इट सेज कि जो भी कस्टमर है वो ऑन अ रेगुलर बेसिस वो एक शॉप पर जाती है, ठीक है, और ये पॉसिबिलिटी है कि जो भी वो परचेस कर रहे हैं उस पे उसको कुछ कैश बैक प्राइस मिल सकता है, और हम कह रहे हैं कि कैश बैक प्राइस ये 1 रुपीज से 100 रुपीज तक का है। तो ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ 6 मंथ्स वो मे बी 6 महीने तक शॉप पे गई, तो उसको 1 रुपए से 20 रुपए तक का कैश बैक 5 बार मिला, 20 रुपए से 40 रुपए का कैश बैक उसको 10 बार मिला। तो इस तरह से गिवन है। तो बताना है कि 40 से 60 तक में मीन्स जो जितनी बार भी उसको कैशबैक मिला उसका क्या प्रोपोर्शन है ओवरऑल, मतलब उसको टोटल कैशबैक 35 टाइम्स मिला है, ठीक है। जब
तो मैम इसमें कैसे मैं तुम निकालूंगी?
सारे फ्रीक्वेंसी को ऐड करने पे हमारा 35 आ रहा है।
हाँ आ रहा
मतलब
है।
कि उसको टोटल 6 महीने में 35 टाइम्स कैशबैक प्राइस मिले हैं।
या मैम।
तो इसमें से उसको 40 से 60 तक के रेंज में कितनी बार कैशबैक प्राइस मिला?
40 से 60 तक की तो हम कंसीडर करेंगे 20 to 40 एंड 40 to 60 एंड 60 to 80।
क्यों क्यों से 40 to 60 मीन्स व्हाट? 40 to 60 में उसको 6 बार ही मिला है ना।
हाँ 6 बार मिला।
हाँ तो इस 40 से 60 में 6 बार मिला और टोटल उसको 35 टाइम्स मिला, तो 6/35। और तुम्हें परसेंटेज निकालना है, देन यू विल हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई बाय 100। सो आंसर होगा कुछ 17 पॉइंट, आई एम नॉट श्योर, मे बी
हाँ
पॉइंट।
यस मैम 17 to 18 18.2 अराउंड। थैंक यू मैम।
ओके ओके, so it's already 8:15, so let's close the session now and we'll meet again in the next week.
Okay ma'am, thank you.
Okay, thank you.